People say I've got a great smile. Well, I have to say, this is all thanks to the professional team at Beacon Dental Group right here in Dorchester, Massachusetts. I've got world-class dental care. Beacon Dental Group has expert and caring staff dedicated to providing the most advanced and satisfactory treatment in all aspects of oral health. Their services are designed to meet your needs and give you a perfect smile, too. General checkups, cosmetic surgery, Gemini laser service, and advanced procedures, all in a state-of-the-art facility. Call or visit Beacon Dental Group today, 1026 Blue Hill Avenue, Dorchester, Massachusetts, or call 617-282-2146 for a smile that lights the world.
Hey, welcome one more time to CB's Corner. A wonderful day indeed that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. We are in a world of chaos. A lot of things are happening in our world today. There are wars and rumors of wars. There's people slapping people at the Oscars, governments having issues, political upheavals, north, south, east, and west. There's drama. Everywhere you turn, there is family issues. There are brothers fighting against sisters, parents against. Is that something that is happening that we have been told will happen? Are we in the last days? Well, that's not what we're going to talk about today, but it certainly is dramatic. And we have two awesome people who like to get drama, who like to get things in such a dramatic way. I am talking about none other than Nicole Judges and Sam George, the esteemed producers of Redemption Road. We are in our 5th and final season. And from what I understand, it's going to be the best. It's going to be awesome. And so it is a privilege. It is an honor for me to have these esteemed writers, these esteemed producers to grace the shores of CB's Corner one more time. Welcome, Nicole. Welcome, Sam.
Thank you so much, Cuthbert.
Yes, Sam.
Thank you for having us.
Oh yes, the pleasure is all mine. So let's dive right into it. I mean, this is 5 seasons. Where has time gone? I mean, can somebody tell me? 5 seasons. When I'm just getting, to really enjoy this and really look forward to it. You tell me this is the last season? Are we kidding? What's going on, Nicole?
All good things have to come to an end, but
not so soon.
Yeah, it's been 5 seasons, but don't forget, in Redemption, it's been about 10 to 20 years have elapsed. So it is a nice spot, a nice place in Redemption history for things to wrap up and for us to, start looking to other things. And yeah, I know fans are a little bit perturbed that things are coming to an end, but you never know. But we just wanted to make sure that as we come to this particular milestone, that we really give fans a great show and a great season.
Awesome. So Sam, tell me give me a quick synopsis about the first 4 years and how did you guys come together to put this together quickly?
Wow. Let's see if we can do this quickly. That's a monumental challenge right there.
You can do this.
But yeah, I would just say, when Nicole began, first of all, she wrote something and then she sent me an email and said, Sam, I think I want to produce this, to paraphrase. And she said, but it's going to be short, just 8 episodes. And I said, after reading it and seeing all the exciting things, the bells, bulbs, light bulbs, everything began going off in my head, and just ideas began to just form in my head and my mind. And I'm like, no, Nick, we cannot make this just a limited episode or a limited series. We have to do at least 2 seasons. And then the next thing I know, I said, well, we can do 4 seasons. And then she said, we'll do 5. So we tentatively agreed that we will do 5 seasons of Redemption Road. Because of course we both wear quite a few hats, and we both have things that we want to finish. So, or we want to work on as other than that. So yeah, in a nutshell, this is how we could. And you know, Nicole and I have been friends for a very long time. We went to CDCC together. We were in different wings, but you know, I always remember the days of eating dinner at her house, and we hung out at the library. So you know, so we've been friends a long time, and then thank God for TDN, because Thompson found her, Dr. Fountain found her, and that's how we, about what, how long ago, Nicole? 13, 14, 15 years ago?
You know what, I'm not even
I
sure.
think that's what it is. Somehow Dr. Fountain connected with her, and that's how I reconnected with her. And we've been working together ever since. She's done a lot for us on TDN Network, and you know, she's amazing, and we appreciate her so much. And working with her on Redemption Road has been my greatest pleasure.
Well, that's awesome. Actually, I knew Nicole as well a long time ago. She happened to go to the same church that I used to be when I was in Dominica, the Trinity Baptist Church in Kings Hill. Mm-hmm. But certainly the idea of redemption is an awesome thing, where people have done terrible things in every walk of life, in politics, in religion. I mean, you name it, and people have lost it. But as a matter of fact, interestingly, I was watching a program last night about Vick, Michael Vick. You guys know Michael Vick, who was a superstar in the NFL, and he went to jail for dog fighting and cruelty to animals. And they showed how he was redeemed. I'm like, that's what we're talking about, redemption. People did not give him a second chance. Everybody was like, he's a killer and he should be banned. But the 76ers took a chance with him. The Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles, and he redeemed himself. And that is what redemption is all about, is the fact that we can fall from grace, but the grace of God, hallelujah, is bigger than our problems, and he can bring us back. So that was awesome. Amen. That is great. I know you guys have had some awesome cast members. One of the guys that featured highly in those first 4 years was a staple in Dominica. Everybody knew Ron D. He was a special guy. He was a teacher. He was a writer. He did awesome things. But unfortunately, we lost him about a year ago. And I would love for us to just, I know you've given him his tribute and you've spoken to his family, but I'd like to say it here on the air. I'd like Nicole, say something about Ron D. Tell us what a wonderful person he was and how much he meant to Redemption Road.
Well, I can say that probably we would not have the type of show that we have today if it were not for him and the commitment that he brought to his acting. So for those of you who may not be familiar with Redemption Road is the story about a disgraced pastor. And we begin the story, and as Cuthbert alluded to, at the fall of this pastor. He falls from grace. A lot of things that he has done in his life under the cover, so to speak, become public. His sins become public. And our story begins at that point. So, which is sort of an unusual thing for a storyline to do. Usually you have, the character rises, they experience their climax or their conflict. And then you go through this process of resolution and all of that. With us, what we do is we begin where he's at his lowest moment. And Ron really was able to bring the emotion and the just his acting was of such a high level that he inspired everybody else on the cast to try and do their best as well. And not only was he an excellent actor, because he had stage and theater experience as well from in the 70s. And he was also an author, an artist, a fine artist, and an architect. So he wore many hats. He was multi-talented. And Redemption Road, I think, was probably his last artistic project. And he put his all into it. He was not well most of the time when we would record his lines, but what he would do is take a break, and we would record his lines over the course of a few days at sometimes. And what can I say? He also was our graphic artist, and he produced a series of amazing artistic posters and flyers for the show to help promote the show. So when we lost him, we lost a huge part of the show. And I think it is probably a tribute to him that we have been able to continue. And I think this is a good point to mention that even though those are big shoes to fill, we have found a very able actor to step in and to carry on that legacy. And that, of course, is yourself, Cuthbert. So I just want to say.
Now you tell me this guy has all kind of theatrical training, and you want me to fill his shoes. Now you tell me.
I know that you will do an excellent job, and you will pick up that baton and carry it through with enthusiasm and the energy and diligence that I know is within you, and that you've demonstrated in all fields that you strike out into.
Thanks for the confidence. Thanks for the confidence. What about you, Sam? What do you have to say about Mr. Ron D?
Well, you know, definitely Ron is missed, not will be, but is missed, you know, in the Redemption family and the Dominican community at large. You know, I mean, Nicole pretty much said it all, you know, when it comes to Ron's commitment to Redemption Road. One thing she did not mention is that Ron was, in his commitment to the show before his passing during the last season last year, he insisted that he record his lines very early. It's like he somehow knew something wasn't right. And then pretty much almost as soon as he finished his lines, when we got the bad news. So we will thank God able to get that last bit of his skill into the production last year, and we appreciate that so much. And again, if I haven't done it before, I'm sure Nicole has, but you know, publicly I want to thank his family for borrowing him, lending him to us all this time, even through everything he was going through health-wise. We appreciate that so much. And so thank you. And we will always remember Ron. We will keep him in Redemption Road canon, in the history and all our writings. Every time we talk about the show, we will always remember to talk about him and you know, continue giving him his flowers.
Well, thank you so much, and I hope to be able to step into those big shoes. But you guys are doing such a phenomenal job. The ability to capture actors and actresses across the globe, really, and you put everything together. Tell us about the writing. How do you do that? I know Nicole is in Canada, and Sam, you are somewhere in Texas. I am here in Boston. We have people in Dominica, people in New York, people all over the place, and you are able to capture all of that, and it is seamless when the episode comes up. How do you guys do that? You guys are magicians. Tell us something about that.
I think we're blessed. I think the Holy Spirit inspires us to write. I know that when I wrote that first season, that was definitely something I felt was the work of the Holy Spirit. And I'm sure Sam agrees with me. I'll just speak to the writing and maybe he can talk about production. In terms of the writing, we worked together. I did the first season on my own, and then he came on in the second season, and what we did was at first we split scenes, I suppose you could say. So he would have a particular set of characters that he would write a scene for, and I would do the same. We put the work all together, using the technology, Google Drive, Google Docs, whatever it is that we had to do to get the script in one place and seamless while we both worked on it. But what we have done this season is we have actually split the action and split the writing. So you will have, and this is just one of the most fascinating features of the show, 2 different writing voices in the same show, but it's still going to be a cohesive unit. So we have the action that's set in Redemption Village, which I have tackled, and we have new scenes, new storylines, and new characters set in the village of Galion. For those of you who are not familiar with Dominica, these are Redemption is a fictional village. Galion, however, is a real place. So Sam is dealing with the Galion scenes, and I'm dealing with the redemption scenes. And what we have done is to sort of split the program into two segments. So you will have a Redemption Village segment and a Galion segment. So Sam, maybe you can talk about production.
Yeah, sure. Production, I wouldn't say it wasn't easy, but given my experience with using technology and so forth, you know, I think that was one of the questions Nicole had earlier. How are we going to record these people? How are we going to capture all of these actors together? Because early on, we had people from all over the place. So I said, don't worry, we'll find something. I'll find a virtual studio. And this is what we actually found, Zoom. Because on another TDN program, we were already using Zoom, and we used to use it for meetings and things like that. At least I did.
And this is pre-pandemic.
And yeah, definitely pre-pandemic. And so so I said, well, we can use Zoom. I think we have probably used a different program before, I can't remember, and it wasn't so hot. There were a lot of issues. And then I found Zoom and we started using Zoom. And so we just tell the actor that, hey, we're going to send you a link, click on it. You had to install, at that time, you had to install little apps. So the hardest thing was convincing people they have to install something on their device. And, you know, sometimes I had to walk some people through the process. And then eventually we got it. But I know folks, you know, they stepped up. They stepped up to the plate. They were on it. They were like, okay, let's do this. We are ready. And here we are. Now everyone is on Zoom. Even TV is being run from Zoom. So,
that's right.
You know, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Well, yes. And so in the new season, which is season 5, you said there's some new development. Can you tell us about that, Nico? What is the new development in season 5? You alluded to some of it, I think.
Yes. So I'm not going to give too much away, but I can promise you a very shocking plot twist. So fans, look out for that. A very shocking plot twist. We will have, I say, spills, chills, thrills, and surprises. And yeah, sorry, what was that, Sam?
No, I was just saying, and surprises.
Yeah, it surprises. But one thing that I can tell you about is that we will be, for the first time, having fans be members of the cast. So we have 2 super fans, Fanelia Keynes and Hetty Lawrence, and they will have bit roles and make an appearance in the show. So we're very excited about that. They are, of course, beyond excited because they've been following the show for all of the 5 years. So to finally have a chance to be a part of it is just something they never dreamed would happen. So they're excited about it, and we're very happy to be able to offer our super fans that chance.
Well, I'm sorry, Cuthbert, but let me just add to what Nicole is saying. She said they are beat roles, but to be honest, Nicole, they are not exactly beaty. They are quite important roles
They're pivotal roles.
Yeah,
Can I say that?
Roles to a particular storyline in Galion.
Okay, there you go.
And yeah, so
you guys get me all excited.
the thing
is, plan.
What she also did not mention in our writing is that we try to tackle topics of society, essentially, what is happening around us. And, you know, in your opening, you talked about what is happening in the world now and are we at the end and all of that. Redemption is trying to not only capture people at their worst, but also capture them at their best, and also to encourage or to prove that there is hope. As long as there is life, there is hope, and hence a chance for redemption.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, because we are in the season of hope. It's spring. It's Easter is coming. The tomb will be empty. There's hope. It's not over. You can tell the pastor in me always want to come out. But But yes, there's a, and the reason why I say that is because, a few weeks ago, I don't know what is in Canada, but man, we woke up and I'm like, when is this winter going to end? And then I started to hear the birds chirping, and I begin to see the flowers are blooming. I'm getting ready to plant my garden. There's hope. Hallelujah. Redemption.
Yes,
redemption.
we are not there yet.
We are not there. Well, sooner than
We
later.
are
Keep hope
snow is
alive.
still falling from the sky.
Keep hope alive, Nico. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. So I want to, I know our time is running. Our listenership has grown dramatically. There's over 100,000 as far as we know. We don't know how close we are to the 200,000 mark. But can you tell the people where they can listen to Redemption Road and so on? Because it's all in the Caribbean, it's United States and all over. Tell us.
Well, what I will do is I'll tell you about our regional partners, and Sam can give you some more details about Life 101 and TDN Radio, and also where you can buy the seasons. So right now, Redemption Road Season 4 is playing over DBS Radio and Voice of Life Radio, which is in Dominica, and also over Central Praise FM, which is in St. Kitts, in Basseterre, actually. And I believe that's it for this particular season. We have had other radio partners in the US, in the UK, who have relayed the show. But for this season, those are the two main places where you can hear Season 4. You can also go to our YouTube channel, Redemption Road Radio Drama Series, and catch up with Seasons 1 through 3. And Sam can tell you where you can, or when you can listen on Life 101 and what's playing, and also where you can buy the show.
Yes. So you can also catch seasons 1 through 3 or 1 through 4 on our VStreams channel, Life 101 Radio VStreams channel. So if you go to vstreams.com and you look for at VStreams with a Z, and you look for Life 101 Radio, you will find the Redemption Road there as well. If you would like to own a copy of the last 4 seasons, you can go to MusicDeck, that's MUSDEK.com, and look for Redemption Road. You will find it there. It's probably right there on the very top of the page when you load the page, and you can purchase your very own copy. So you can listen to it at any time you feel like it. And of course, right now we are playing seasons 1 through 4 every day, weekdays on Life 101 Radio, about 12:05, something like that. So it's going episode by episode, and we will do that until season 5 premieres in mid-October.
Give me that again, MusicDeck. Can you spell it again?
Music, MUSIDEK.
And that's .com?
.com, yes, MusicDeck.com.
Okay, great. I will hope you guys are listening. It's MUSIDEK, MusicDeck.com,
yeah.
And you can get your episodes, your seasons there. I mean, it's exciting. You'll want more. You'll ask for more, and I'm asking you to ask them for more, so they might continue doing more of that. You've had some great sponsors, and always looking for more people to help, because all these things, require resources. And so can we tell the people who are sponsors and who might be willing to sponsor going forward?
Nicole?
Okay, I guess, yes, sure. So first of all, I have to thank our main sponsor, our major sponsor, Beacon Dental Group. They have been our major sponsor for the last 3 seasons. And, they've just done a wonderful job in supporting us and in allowing us to be able to produce this ministry work as well as artistic work. So, just want to say thank you so much to Beacon Dental Group. And I'm very hopeful that they will be back on season with us for our final show. We also want to remember House of Lorraine and Jacko Hosting, as well as myuniform.com, and Secret Hair and Nail Salon. Sam, I'm not sure if I've left out anyone, but just want to say a huge thank you to them. They have been they are the reason that we are able to have production. It does cost, and it is very labor intensive. So it's great to be able to have that sort of support. And yeah, there's definitely room for more. There is room for more. This is the final season. We will be promoting it at an even higher level. So this is a great opportunity and a great time for new sponsors to come on board the show. But Sam can let you know who you can contact if you're interested in having your business be a sponsor of Redemption Road.
Yeah, definitely. As Nicole says, we are certainly open to receiving more sponsorship. So you can look out for an email from our marketing director. But however, if you don't hear from us, always you can reach out to us. Reach out to tdnradio.net at info@tdnradio.net, or programming@life101radio.net, or Nicole, we have a Gmail. I can't remember it. You can always call us, or you can reach out to Mr. Anthony Drago if you know him. You have there's plenty of opportunity, and
I think it's the Dominican at gmail.com.
Yes, thanks. So yeah, we definitely would love your support. Just to reiterate what Nicole says, it is labor intensive. It is rather costly to produce the show, but by the grace of God, the sponsors we've had over the last 4 years has been tremendously helpful. So if you want us to give you something great, then come on board and assist us.
Absolutely. And partnerships are always welcome. And I'm sure the people who are eagerly expecting and awaiting for these wonderful episodes understand what it is. So every little thing helps. And one of the things that you can do to help the program is to support those companies, those people that are supporting the show. Go to the businesses and let them know that you heard about them on about Redemption Road, and so you wanted to support their business. I want to take the opportunity to thank my dear wife, who is the CEO and boss of Beacon Dental Group, where we work to bring smiles and we touch the lives of many people. And so she did not hesitate when I told her about the sponsorship. And so from my point, I know that Beacon Dental is on, but she is the CEO and she has to sign the check. So we will see.
Well, thank your wife profusely for us.
Thank you, Christina.
Yes, I'm sure she's listening, and so she can let you know right away, or we can know later on. But thank you so much. It's a pleasure being part of this wonderful production, and we are about to end our show. Things go by so quickly, but one more word from each of you, and then we'll say goodbye to our people that are looking. Go ahead, Nicole, you first.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Cuthbert, for having us on. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always, to be on CB's Corner, and we are so excited about this final season of Redemption Road. I just would like to let your viewers know that if they have never had a chance to listen to it, remember that we gave you all of those options, as well as the YouTube channel. You can always catch up from seasons 1 to 3. And yeah, we just want to encourage you to tune in October. I believe it's October the 15th. Sam can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But we just want to let you know that when you tune in, you will not be disappointed. It is a very compelling story. It's a compelling drama. And if you love soap operas, we've been known as the Christian soap opera. So if you love, the unexpected plot twist and the different character stories and learning how to fall in love with your characters, definitely we are the show for you. And I can promise you that it will be well worth your time. And God bless you. Thank you, Cuthbert.
My pleasure.
Yes, Cuthbert, thank you so much for having us again. It's a pleasure to be on with you on CB's Corner. We appreciate you so much for asking us to join you. And listeners, viewers of Redemption, listeners rather of Redemption Road, we want to tell you that we appreciate you tuning in. As you alluded to, Covered, we've gone from between 100,000 listeners to almost 300,000, in the last season. Even if there was a lot going on, even if the pandemic was ravaging, well, I guess because people were home as well. So, but either way, we did get a boost in listenership. And so sponsors, there's nothing to be afraid of. You will reach people. And, a person once told me, it doesn't matter if you reach one person, that's something. So please come on board. But yeah, please check out the past seasons if you haven't heard it before. And so you can be prepared, because you want to be prepared for season 5. And if you've forgotten certain things, you might want to go back and listen. Even if you were here all throughout, you want to go back and listen, because you really want to be up to date when the action begins in season 5 in a few weeks, a few months.
Thank you very much. October 15th. I'm going to stamp that on my calendar. All right, folks, we've come. All good things must come to an end. Sadly enough, this is it. And so it's a pleasure again to have each and every one of you joining us. Welcome again to Nicole and Sam, and we hoping to see you next week for another awesome episode. Until next time, may the Lord bless you in the city. May the Lord bless you in the field. May the Lord bless you when you rise, and may the Lord bless you when you sit down. Remember, you cannot go too low for God to leave you back. He will redeem you if you want him to. God bless. Peace. Until next time.
Amen.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
People say I've got a great smile. Well, I have to say, this is all thanks to the professional team at Beacon Dental Group right here in Dorchester, Massachusetts. I've got world-class dental care. Beacon Dental Group has expert and caring staff dedicated to providing the most advanced and satisfactory treatment in all aspects of oral health. Their services are designed to meet your needs and give you a perfect smile, too. General checkups, cosmetic surgery, Gemini laser service, and advanced procedures, all in a state-of-the-art facility. Call or visit Beacon Dental Group today, 1026 Blue Hill Avenue, Dorchester, Massachusetts, or call 617-282-2146 for a smile that lights the world.